Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation Podcast Festival Edition. Today we are with Leigh Brown. She's from the Morton Pumpkin Festival. She's sitting behind an orange wall. She's ready, geared up to go. Thanks for joining us, Leigh. How are you?
I am great. Thanks for letting us tune in and share more about the Morton Pumpkin Festival.
Absolutely. Give us a little background on you. Talk about where you grew up and a little bit about your family and career.
Yeah, so Leigh Brown, I am the executive director here at the Morton Chamber of Commerce and also the CEO of the Morton Economic Development Council. And the Morton Chamber of Commerce, we are the official host organization of the annual Morton Pumpkin Festival that started back in 1967. So this year we'll be hosting our 57th festival here in the pumpkin capital of the world. And I grew up just down the road in a neighboring community, have been a part of this region since day one. Didn't go far to college, over to Illinois State University, and started my career in the financial industry and then moved into the nonprofit organizations from junior achievement downtown Main Street organizations, and then moved into government roles with managing economic development, tourism, TIF districts, and enterprise zones, and made my way over here to Morton 7 years ago. My husband and I, we have 3 kids living here in Morton and enjoying the pumpkin capital of the world.
There you go. There you go. All right. So let's jump into the festival. Why is it the pumpkin capital of the world?
So we have Nestle Libby's plant here in our Morton community. And Libby's is still producing out of the plant here in Morton 85% of the world's canned pumpkin. They use single ingredient, their proprietary pumpkin seed. All of the pumpkins are grown and harvested typically in about a 60-mile radius from Morton. So once the harvest season happens, you see truckload after truckload after truckload coming into our community, being trucks lifted into the Morton plant and producing that single ingredient canned pumpkin that is then shipped all over the world.
So they buy local produce from right there.
Yeah, they also operate and own a few fields. They also own and operate a few of the trucks and tractors and equipment. And then, yes, they contract with other farmers that are harvesting the pumpkin. We have rich soil throughout here, our Morton community in central Illinois and some in southern Illinois that is the right soil for pumpkins to grow and thrive. So pretty exciting that many years ago, as I said, going into the 57th festival year, that we had the opportunity to convert a harvest like fall festival that was in short order of happening into the official Morton Pumpkin Festival, celebrating our agricultural history, but certainly elevating the celebration of pumpkins.
So is it safe to say that if, God forbid, a fire broke out at the Morton factory, the Morton plant, that we would have a shortage of pumpkins and in pumpkin ingredients for Thanksgiving next year? Like that just can't happen. So is there like top level security around this place? Because I'm a little concerned if 80% of our pumpkin products come from this plant.
Yeah, they're a pretty strong network with Libby's Nestle, but yes, certainly with producing that much of the world's canned product.
Oh my word.
We definitely want people to have their taste of Morton around the holidays.
That's a lot of pressure on Morton right there. Okay, so let's jump into this festival now that we know, and you can absolutely say that it is the pumpkin festival of the year. I always ask these 3 questions. What does it look like? What does it smell like, meaning food? And what does it sound like, meaning amusement activities, things going on, entertainment, music, you name it.
Yeah, absolutely. So the core of festival happens over 4 days. Dates for this year, September 13th through the 16th. Certainly, we have about 30 different events, experiences, competitions, contests that happen throughout a festival, bringing roughly 75,000 people to our Morton community over those days to enjoy all the experiences. We have a full entertainment stage. We have a family fun patch area, an art and craft market, pumpkin pie eating contest, a 10K walk race, a incredible long-standing parade, and so many other fun elements. And then shifting over to food, definitely, yes, get your taste of Morton at our grill tent, producing items such as pumpkin chili, your mainstay, great sandwiches, ribeyes, pork chops, brats, hot dogs, pumpkin pasta. And then shifting over to sweets, we have a whole nother sweet shop tent that we produce our own homemade pumpkin ice cream on site at festival grounds. And so we do pumpkin cones, pumpkin ice cream in a cup, pumpkin shakes. Then we have pumpkin cupcakes, pumpkin pie, pumpkin donuts, pumpkin bars, a wide array of pumpkin sweets to enjoy. Is sites. We of course have a big amusement operator that comes in, and so families really just come out and enjoy multiple days of festival with all the great entertainment, pumpkin decorating tent, pumpkin decorating opportunities, the amusement rides, and then all the other fun kind of shopping and pumpkin related experiences. The pumpkin way off event is always a fun one, bringing people in well beyond Morton with their giant pumpkins down to their tiny pumpkins to be a part of that competition. The pie eating contest is always, a little gross, but certainly entertaining. Seeing people divulge their pies as quick as possible. But certainly just a wide array of good family fun that, like I said, roughly 75,000 people come and enjoy each year.
All right, very good, very good. Let's talk a little bit more about the entertainment. Give us a little rundown of the varieties and styles.
Yeah, so each year, what's unique to the Morton Pumpkin Festival is we have a different theme each year. So our theme this year is Farmin' Pumpkins, really to celebrate the agriculture history of our community and certainly the pumpkin harvest. And so based on that, we always rally our merchandise, our food, our entertainment, structure, scenes around the theme each year. So as you can imagine with Farmin' Pumpkins, we will have some country music to showcase and have fun with. But that is the full lineup. We always do a good mix of bringing in a few headliners, and then the core mission of the Morton Pumpkin Festival is to gather and give back. And
have you ever had the Smashing Pumpkins at your festival?
We have not.
That would be a fantastic idea. If you ever want to get a good sponsor, maybe Libby will just cover that and bring the Smashing Pumpkins in. What about a pumpkin growing contest? Do you have like the largest pumpkin contest?
Yep, we have a pumpkin way off contest. There's several categories. You try and get closest to the year of the pound, so 57 pounds.
Oh, I got you.
The giant pumpkin, largest pumpkin, tiniest pumpkin. It's always a fun one.
Is there a genetic is there a certain genetic breed of seed that is designed for each of those? Like if you want to grow the largest pumpkin, is there a type of seed out there that people go out and get just to see if they can grow, or is it more what you feed it and fertilize it?
Both. So we distribute to all of our Morton kids, school age kids, and then available for the public and surrounding area pumpkin seeds. So through Libby's, we get pumpkin seeds that are supposed to be the ones that will grow your giant pumpkins. But yes, I've heard many stories of all the other elements of what to feed them, soil, and many other fun elements that people do.
Gotcha. That makes sense because, I mean, we're talking to the person that lives in the community who's going to have all the inside information. That's great. Leon, we've kind of had some fun here and talk a little bit about your festival as much as we can. I do have a couple of fun questions for you, though. I am in live music and live entertainment. I like to survey the nation. I like to find out the communities and where they're at and what they like and their preference. But you personally, Leanne, what is the best concert you've ever been to your entire life?
I would say, just first thought, probably Jimmy Buffett's concert. Just good, well-rounded entertainer, and one that I certainly enjoyed.
Very good. Okay, dead or alive, you could bring one musical act to Morton. Who would you bring?
Well, typically, our entertainment is booked by a committee, so I'm not super involved with that. But certainly with our theme each year, this one being Farm and Pumpkins. Oh, there's a lot of legendary, amazing country performers out there to choose from, but that would definitely be the genre that I would pick. Definitely a big country music fan. And like I said, there's several that you certainly couldn't go wrong with bringing to Morton to celebrate Farm and Pumpkins.
Absolutely. All right, this is a segment of the show. You get to ask me a question, Leanne. I've been selfish. I've been asking you questions all morning long. What's a question you'd like to ask me?
Do you like pumpkin?
Do I love pumpkin? I love pumpkin pie and pumpkin bread. Those are two things that I will personally make myself because I have a milk allergy, so I have to make them from scratch. So I have to substitute. Okay. Yep, as it goes through there. So I would eat it 24/7, 365 if I could. I don't think I'd get tired of it. So that's a fantastic question. Leanne, how do people find out more about the Fall Festival, the Pumpkin Festival, any other events that you guys are a part of there in Morton? How do they find that information?
Yeah, we are certainly active on social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, and others. And the MortonPumpkinFestival.org is our website with all things for the festival. Many of the events and experiences registrations will be opening here over the next 30 days. And again, September 13th through the 16th is when people can come and enjoy and get a taste of Morton.
All right. Thank you so much for being on with us, Leanne. I appreciate it.
And thank you.
You bet. Well, baby, I'm on.